Hello everybody, so welcome back to another video for the day. I know it's been a little while since the last seen you, but we finally got the Gladiator loaded up. The rock sliders are finally going on. So this is going to be a very interesting day because not only is the Gladiator getting some stuff, there's also an interesting car that I'm going to be able to have for the next 2 days that is kind of new, fairly new. Not a lot of people have been able to get it, but that's more so just because of an inconvenience. But let's get into this. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Now, I gotta originally admit, the power steps were a lot larger than I was thinking. Honestly, I thought that all three of the boxes were this, where in this case, it would just be able to conveniently fit in the bed of the Gladiator, but nope, it doesn't. So we're gonna have to do this kind of, well, it's tied down, so it's not really gonna go anywhere. And in addition to that, each box is about 70 pounds. So I'm fairly confident in myself that none of this will go flying off into the road, but, if it does, well, there will be a little special portion of the vlog. And also, this is more so just a conversation starter. So, just the wrap for the Gladiator is about, I'd say, a year and a half old. I had gotten it about, I think, June of 2020. And as you can see here, it's been showing its age every once in a while. There's little minor bubbles. But the cool thing is, there hasn't been any flaking. So, that's pretty good. It's holding up pretty good. And there's just the KPMF wrap in general is pretty darn tough. However, that wrap is only going to last about another year and a half before it's either I have to get it reapplied, removed, or changed. And that's where I would like to have you guys help me with. So I've always been liking whenever I see a wrap, I order a sample of it so I know the color code, and that's where I would like to figure this out. So I have all four of these different ones you can see right here. I don't know if that's the best light and everything. Give me 1 second. I don't know if this one does it much better, but you can see this is the purple that's on the Gladiator right now. This is Satin Vampire Red. This is kind of a military green, black, olive. No, wait, no, this one is actually that. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is kind of a military green, black olive, or black, what? I don't know why I keep on saying olive, the little vegetable, the garnish, that stuffs. And then this is actually not black, but it's, if you look really close, it's got a red flake to it. So it's kind of a black with a red shine, which I honestly don't know if I would like to do on the Gladiator, but it would be a color I would definitely like to do for a vehicle in the future. I would definitely like to know what colors you guys would like, and if you got one that you would like to see, leave a comment down about it down below, and I'll be sure to check it out, because I'm always up for getting new samples. But yeah, it is Matte Frozen Ruby. I forgot that they actually had the color code name on the back, but yeah, that's what that is. Matte Frozen Ruby, Satin Vampire Red, KPMF Matte Ice Amethyst Titanium, which is what is on the Gladiator right now. And this is the military green olive color. Let me know down below which one you guys would like to see, and if there's one that you want to see that isn't in this list, let me know. I'll look it up, and that would be really cool for me to try to just see what you got. One thing to also note that I'm getting done with the Gladiator is I'm also getting the regearing done. So essentially it will drive like it did originally with the larger wheels, because as soon as I got the larger wheels put on, of course the added weight and the lift kit made it a little bit more sluggish, and you can kind of hear that now with the way the motor is. Sometimes it's holding higher gears for longer, it's not shifting down as much, but this will actually fix that because I'm getting the 4.88 ratio, which is a bit of an increase over what I currently have. When you get the Rubicon trim of either the Wrangler or the Gladiator, it comes with a 4.10 ratio. So it's going to have a bit of a different shift point, but at least now it will shift like it did before with the larger wheels. Okay, no, I gotta admit, it looks kind of cool seeing the power steps in the back, just because I'm so excited that those are finally getting put on, because I gotta admit, they've been sitting in the garage for quite actually a month, a little over a month and a half actually. We've finally made it. Criswell Jeep Dodge Ram, one of my favorite places to go to. I gotta admit, these guys have been absolutely fantastic. Ooh, that is a beautiful blue on that Rubicon. I wish that they had offered that in the year that I had this Gladiator. That would be awesome. So yes, the Gladiator is now off at Criswell. I've dropped it off. I got the rental car, and I gotta say, it's actually, it takes a minute to get used to, but it's fairly fun. Let me just show you now. It is the 2021 Ford Bronco. I got the 4-door. I would have preferred the 2-door, but the 4-door was the one that was available. So, you know, this is actually pretty darn fun. I had gotten it through an app called Turo that people might have seen other, like, car influencers talk about being sponsored by. I'm not sponsored by Turo, but hey, anybody want to hook me up, that would be just darn dandy. And I gotta say, it actually drives really, really nice. And you can obviously see it has the convertible soft top. I'm obviously going to have to kind of test that out because I have the hard top on the Gladiator, and I honestly have not taken that off since I got the vehicle. So we're gonna have to fix that sometime soon, you know? Now, as you can see here, it does come with the Sasquatch package, which means these are 35-inch beadlock wheels with tires, and this is very nice. The Sasquatch package is the off-roading package. However, because this is a rental, I'm not really going to be able to off-road it much at all, but at least I can give some compliments about the on-road quality, which I gotta say is very, very nice. It does have the 10-speed automatic transmission. It takes a minute for you to get used to it. It has the selectable drive modes, and they're actually rather nice. I will tell you this right now, the only thing that really surprised me was when you put it into sport, it will always kick on a 4-high connection. So you'll basically, the second you go into sport, it will activate the all-wheel drive or the 4-wheel drive setup. So after you do that, you have to hit 2 high if you're going to be doing some road driving. But aside from that, it's nice. It definitely has a decent amount of torque to it when it's in sport. But I gotta say, the normal mode is what I've been having the most fun with. Like, I gotta admit, it's fairly nice. Now, when you go to get into it, you can kind of notice that the mirrors are actually mounted to the car, so not the actual door. So when you open it up, the mirrors don't move. And you can see there actually isn't a frame to the top, and that's more so to help with the fact that the doors are removable as well. This was a very much built in competition with the Jeep's Wrangler and Gladiator, more so the Wrangler, obviously. But you can see where they had analyzed some stuff and thought, okay, we can improve on that, and that's how we have some of the things in the Bronco, which is very, very nice. And you can see, obviously, you have the automatic transmission, a little plaque there that says Bronco, and then you also have the GOAT modes, which are essentially all of the different drive modes you have. I believe this one has at least 5 or 6. You have normal, eco, weather, sand, and then you have sport. All of the controls are on the center console, and that's because the doors are removable. You want to make sure that you can control all that stuff, and such as the mirrors, because those stay on. You want to have mirror controls, so you just press the L or R, and then you can control said mirror. Now, when you go to actually use it, this is actually an innovative thing for the way that the door will open, because if you're going to be driving on the right side of the road, it would not be a good idea to have this open towards traffic. I can imagine for anyone that has a right-hand drive setup, more so in Europe or UK, places like that, most likely the door opens the other way. But for this one, it's going to open towards the right, which is fairly nice too. As you can also see, it actually has a hydraulic to kind of hold where it is right now, and it actually, well, even opened itself. That's nice. And it's got the big old spare tire on the back that you can just kind of manhandle to close it, and that's nice. And that's gonna have to be it with this video. The next video I have lined up will be the point of view driving with the Bronco, because I figured I have it for a couple of days and I got nothing really else to do. So let's have a little bit of fun with that. It's more content for the car channel, and if you want to see more of the stuff like this in the future, I'd love to see people's feedback on what they want to see. Plus, to see if maybe it's something I'd like to do. So, you know what? Leave a comment down below, like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.